It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Cats. Where are you, Jeff? What are you doing here? No, that's what I do. All right. Yes, I got cats.
But trying for every chance I get. You can't change nothing if you don't do that.
How y'all doing, baby? It is. What freaking day is it? It's Tuesday? It's Tuesday, I think. Jeez, I'm all of a sudden had a brain fart. Don't even know what damn day it is. No, I think it's, no, it's Thursday. Damn. Boy, we're almost into a Friday. I can't let that slide by. It is Thursday. Jeez, John, damn. How y'all doing, baby? Evidently, it's been a frantic day around here. Anyway, it is time for a new Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm so glad y'all are here. Jay Clayton was the first one to jump in. 4 more days, baby. We're all waiting for that romance to, you got to dance in there with Rose the whole 9 yards and guitars, the whole 9 yards. Stephanie Dean, I hope you're doing well. Jeanette Miller is here. The remixtress is with us, thank goodness. Jan Beats, Dorothy Tyndall's here. Let me see. Jeanette Miller, Jeff Curry is here. Deborah Douglas, Bruce Preston, Trudy Baxter. Hello, baby. T-shirts. I love my T-shirts. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, too. Kelly Clark, thank you for being here. And Bob Kay. The whole family's here. Deborah Douglas, Adina Michael. Let me see here. Carol Lowe is here. Carolyn and John Majesco out in North Carolina. Always a pleasure to see y'all. Ooh, I seen your new picture up on your... Ooh, pretty. Anyway, Mary Humphreys is here. Let me get on down here. Karen Van Wyk, thank you, baby, for being here. Randy Peterson. Whew. A little hot today, isn't it, brother? A little steamy out there. Yeah, indeed. I don't know about your place, but, baby, it was steaming here today at my house. I hope you're doing well, brother. Let me see. Linda Gallup, thank you for being here. Let me get on down here. We won't never get this. Michael Falbister, I seen go by. Bernadette Pre, thank you so much for being here. Miss Chica, the whole crowd's here. Anyway, what's going on? Shit, there was something I was going to bring up. What was it? Oh, yeah, I got mail. Hey, check this shirt out, baby. This was sent to me by Tony and Paulette Boyd, a longtime Blue Dot family members. And you lean in there, it said, "Ride the Wave, baby," and that is Pete the Cat. That's Pete the Cat. Y'all can Google that because I did. And it's a kid's book. It really is. It teaches all about lots of things. And guess what? It not only came with the shirt, it came with Pete the Cat himself. And I love this. I'm going to find a spot and there's a story why he has a red shoe and a blue shoe. And I'm kind of making up my own story of why he has that. And it will be produced later on. I had a wonderful time when I got this in the mail. I want to do this quick story because I see Tony's down there. So I'm going to talk to him in just a minute. This came in the mail in a package. And oh my Lord, we opened the package up. The shirt came out. Oh, my kids love the shirt. Especially Tyler. He's got a shirt with cats on it and stuff. We're all cat people here. And He loved the shirt. I like the shirt. Travis loves the shirt. Everybody loves the shirt. And then we dig in there, and there's the cat. We're all talking about the cat, and we're having a grand time when my phone rang. My phone rang, and it was Tony. Hey, Tony, and it was video call. So I turn on the camera, and there I am wearing the shirt that he just sent me, and we are having a grand conversation with Paulette and Tony, and all of a sudden, Marcia, because I'm having a phone call in here, which is the only place my phone works, and my wife opens the door there, and she says, "I think you missed something in the box." Now, mind you, I'd already put the box on the floor. The cats are down there just having a grand time with it, and there was an envelope in there. And there was a note from Tony and Paulette with what I consider a very generous donation that came in just at the right time, baby. And I wanted to call Tony and Paul out for that, but more precisely for my cat, because I just love my cat. But anyway, it was a great piece of mail to get. The whole family was just we was just having fun with the cat in the t-shirt and the surfboard and all that shit, and we didn't even notice that. Damn, I almost threw away a nice donation out the door because I didn't see it until the cats played with it. But I'm going to pull him up here in just a minute. Let's get our co-host going.
That Tony
here.
boy.
That Tony. I mean, he's a character. I love this cat. I do. I wore the shirt today on my rant, and I wore it to town, and I like it. My kids are already trying to take it away from me.
It's cute.
It is cute. I like it.
Cute.
It is cute.
I love it.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi.
You doing all right?
I've been baking bread, so I guess I'm doing all right.
Baking bread. Just doing all sorts of homey stuff.
Yeah.
I want to find a place where he's like in the shot. There you go. That'll do for now. I want to put him up somewhere. I like that cat. And Miss Chick, how about you?
I think that kitty is probably going to keep migrating into the house.
Yeah.
Proper.
You ought to see the cats. We had it up on the damn table in the kitchen, and now the cats are like sneaking up to it, looking at it, because it's got little whiskers here, and several of my cats have eyes just like that, kind of letting you know, like I have switchblades in my fingers.
Well, it's not often that they see a blue cat.
No.
Right?
No. All
Can
of
they
mine
see
around here
colors?
are black.
Right?
All of them. And somebody wrote on there today on the video I did today that today was Black Cat Appreciation Day. I don't know if that's a thing. If it's
I
not,
have
it
a
should
black
be.
cat.
It can be any day.
Any day.
You know,
Well, around here it's every
appreciate
day.
the kitty.
Every day.
Yeah.
I appreciate my black cat.
Indeed.
His name is Antonio Banderas.
Antonio
Antonio
Banderas.
Banderas.
Where'd you get
Yes,
that name?
Antonio Banderas. Well, you know.
I pulled it
here's
out
the
of the blue.
story. I used to sleep with Antonio Banderas, but then he liked to take over the whole bed, and so I kicked him out. And so
You
now
kicked Antonio
I
Banderas
don't
out of
sleep
your
with
bed.
I did.
That is something I would be shouting from the rooftops, bragging about it. I got enough. Get out of my bed.
Yeah, I used to sleep with Antonio Banderas.
Oh man.
That's what I could say. It's the truth too.
It's the
Well, I'm
truth.
afraid to say who I sleep with. I sleep with Jack and Willie. and Marcia. Tony
That
Boyd.
doesn't make it better.
Tony, are you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just here for a short. I was laughing at you. I was watching you on YouTube, and I got you on the computer, and I just brought these tacos.
Tony, I can't tell you just how much fun we had with this cat already.
Really?
Yes, with the little doll. I'm loving it. Oh, we got all sorts of scenarios going on in this house with the cat. Are you shitting me? You introduce a new, because my kids are into puppets and stuff. They do puppet. So, of course, if a new animal comes in the house, well, of course, it's got to incorporate it into the rest of the puppets and stuff. So,
Like I told you yesterday, I'm glad.
Tony, I could barely hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better now.
Okay. I said I told you it would make you smile. I'm glad I I did. I made all y'all smile and laugh.
You
Yeah.
Yep.
you made the whole family smile. And we're not
Right.
done yet. We're not done yet. Because
I'll tell you, Bernadette Mixed Chicks, how I figured this out. Watching on the streaming, somebody asked what size t-shirt y'all. I said large. I said, okay. I got on Amazon. I got to looking, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I said, aha! I found something. Nobody's never seen
ride
when
the
I
wave
seen that
too, baby. I
t-shirt.
love that.
in a little pack.
Perfect.
Uh,
So
Right
I
on.
called him, it was Sunday, John, or something. I told him, I said, you'll be getting a package Monday. I said, Wednesday. I said, I'll send it Monday. I went down post office Monday, and I had it all boxed up, and my buddy works there. I said, there ain't no bomb in here.
ship this one right on through.
Yeah, right. So I said, I want it priority. I said, I want him to get it. When can he get it? He said, by Wednesday. I want him to get it by Wednesday. Okay, Tony, no problem. So, just a gift, I just sent him a gift.
I love it.
Perfect. 'Cause, look, he shows up with it on Thursday, so that's perfect timing.
Perfect timing. As a matter of fact, Tony said, I want to get it there before your next show. And he
There
did.
you go.
And
Bravo. Look at
yes, I
Tony.
like it. Ride the wave, baby. And it's a big blue wave in that. Yeah, Pete the cat. Like I say, Google him. Mine came with a little thing here that I got to read who Pete the cat was. And so it's very cool. I like it. And
Right on.
like I say, we're having fun with it in the whole family.
I like the fact that Pete is on a surfboard riding a blue wave.
Riding a blue wave. Ain't that true? Look at that shit. I love
Yes.
it. Yep, and that's exactly the way I'm framing it too. Don't think I won't throw that right into the conversation. Oh yeah, it's Pete the cat, big Democrat riding the blue wave, Anyway, Tony, I can't thank you and Paulette enough.
No problem. Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna let y'all talk, and I'm gonna watch you on YouTube. Get out of here. I'm gonna eat. Okay?
All right, Tony.
All right.
Much love, brother. Send my love to
And-
Paulette there.
And I
will.
just gotta,
Let me see.
I gotta say something about this guy Tony because Tony has taken over mastering food porn, and
Oh.
for any of you that are not on Discord, Tony makes me lick my phone.
So that looks
Food
good,
is
man.
so good. I just drool and lick my phone trying to taste that stuff. But Tony, I got you beat. I put up a loaf of bread today. Beat that, buddy.
Okay.
He-
I seen your loaf of bread. I think it's very
Then
delicious.
he'll raise you something else.
All right, now y'all done thrown down the gauntlet now. So I have to.
Put on,
It wasn't.
this I put on there. I was sitting at home and I'm saying to myself, I'm tired of the steak regular. I'm tired of pork chop. I think it's something different. That's when I took the steak, raised it in pork chop.
Oh man.
I saw that and I just
Yeah.
thought, oh my goodness.
Then I baked it, then macaroni and cheese. I had to have something different.
Yes.
It looked so good.
I can eat like macaroni and cheese like 365 days a year.
Well,
Yeah.
The best I like is the baked macaroni and cheese. Like
Yes, absolutely.
Oh man, But anyway, you're right.
Tony is a hell of a cook.
Tony,
I
Now
love
we're
it.
all
I
hungry.
love you, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love all you guys. I'm gonna get over here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Stay tuned and listen now.
Oh yeah, I got you on.
Okay.
Listen. We're
Okay.
gonna go ahead and eat.
Good, because
And give Pauline our love.
Oh, I will. No doubt about it.
all right.
All right.
Now, since the food gauntlet done been thrown down, there's another
Yeah.
part to the story. So I'm enjoying my cat in the evening. We'll get to the politics in just a minute because we got a rat killing to do. Anyway, it's not the only fantastic thing that happens. Last night, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden my little phone next to the table there goes ding. Oh, I got a message. I look over there. It's from Joe Garcia. Joe Garcia is one of our Blue Dots. And
Yes.
I open the message, and what is sitting there but a picture of a full rack of barbecued ribs.
Oh,
And the
God.
caption under it saying, "This one's for you. Either you can come get it or I'll bring it to you." Well, 10:30 last night, boom, I'm in the car heading my way to Mathis. And
I bet you are.
I was, baby, I was. Joe is known for his barbecue. He did a fantastic barbecue. He's got family down from New Mexico visiting. His wife is getting ready to retire after 30 years with HEB, and y'all know Joe. He's a great guy. Joe's comment on life is to drink milk and get high on life. That's Joe, and he is a fantastic guy. But he called me up and he said, "Jack, look at this picture." And I looked at my son and said, "Well, let's go." I'm not turning down that rack of ribs.
I would have got up too, man. I'd have got up from California and enjoyed it.
We ate a bunch of them last night, and then just a little while ago put them in the oven and warmed them back up to perfect temperature, and I mean the bone just slides right out like it's clean.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Joe posts pictures of his grilling over there in food porn. I'm telling you, if you're not on Discord,
you're missing
your
out.
phone, you are not doing it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need to get in there, not only for the great
That's
conversation and what do they call it? Fellowship. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Fellowship. And anyway. What else is going on in the world besides Donnie trying to burn the whole country down? Oh, there's that sigh.
I think he's pushing it with Judge Chutkin, and
Yes.
I think she should just do her job. And I was watching a video from Midas Touch earlier where his attorneys are begging him to shut the fuck up. Maybe we should play a song for him.
Hey, maybe Donnie should. Yeah, I'm sure his lawyers are just, hey, maybe we ought to send him this song. You know? Hey, guess what? You're going to get us all in trouble. You don't. Oh, I love that song every time. Thank you, Tim Cormall, for sending me that. It is.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to tell him. He's got this big news conference coming up on Monday. Maybe. Maybe not.
He just doesn't stop.
No, he doesn't know how.
No, don't let him stop. Don't make him stop. Please don't make him stop. I want to see his ass go to jail.
I want him to see his ass locked up. What is the other option?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like ripping the Band-Aid off. It's going to hurt when you do this, but what are we going to do? Wait another year, 2 years before we have to? Because this is getting bad.
I just want to see the law applied fairly.
Yes.
Fairly.
Just
That's
like,
all.
isn't that what we've been told all our life?
He signed an order saying that he understood what the judge was saying to him the day he got arraigned.
Well, let me see
I
if
think she should keep her word.
my eyes are doing well. Ed, is that you? Ed? Is that Ed?
My impression of Mitch McConnell.
Oh, that's right. Ed, are you in there, Ed?
Yes, I am.
All right, brother. How are you doing?
Ed, our blue dot
doing great.
Canadian.
I know. I gotta remember that.
I'm still hearing the news about a diehard supporter of Trump trying to threaten someone under with the Fulton County government.
Oh.
And of course, this is getting disgusting.
Oh, it's getting beyond disgusting. It's getting scary, is what it is. That's what.
Of course.
Today was,
They are worshiping this man.
Yes.
Like he's the Messiah, but he isn't.
Well, and all of the other minions are starting to crawl out. Colton Moore, a Georgia state senator, sent a letter to Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia to impeach Fani Willis. Come on.
Really? That's their answer to this? Shoot the messenger? That's exactly what it is.
He's been trying to do that for a while now. He's tried that shit in court already, and the court laughed him out the fucking courtroom.
It's just to keep that message out there. It's just theatrics, but they want to keep their people stirred up.
It's more than, yes, there's the key. He wants to keep them stirred up. Yesterday was almost, it was a wonderful day, part of it. I was sitting here at the house yesterday, and this is where today's rant came from in my head. Yesterday afternoon, one of the kids said, "Dad, look to the north over there towards Mathis where Joe lives. It looks a little dark over there." Looked over there, and sure enough, shit, it looked dark. We ain't seen that in 2 months. And all of a sudden, yesterday evening, a squall blew up, the temperature dropped on the porch outside from 102 to 75 degrees.
Wow.
All of a sudden, the wind picked up, and I mean some bodacious ass wind. I was really concerned I was going to lose a tree or two here. And then out of the blue, rain and lightning like you wouldn't believe. I mean, hitting all around this damn house.
Huh?
Oh, I was on the porch.
You're describing exactly what happened at my house yesterday too.
I was
Yeah,
on my
same
front
here.
porch soaking every minute of it up. One of them strikes hit right behind the house down here. I mean,
Yeah.
somewhere either on that river or just right off my. Yeah, it was close.
It was
Yeah, we had
morning.
thunder, we had lightning. My little dog, the one that I have left, was barking at the sky because of the thunder and the lightning. It was the cutest thing.
Just Coggins, I was thinking
So
about
funny.
going to get my sweater. I didn't. I just sat out
Yeah.
there and shivered a little bit because I was enjoying the hell out of it. But in
John,
that
we had
time,
hail.
we
had
didn't
hail.
have hail, but I did get
Not like
puddles out my. Ask Joe. Joe
Oh my
Joe
God,
came over to my house. He had to drive through puddles in my driveway. Look at that
Yeah,
shit.
we had a torrential downpour. All of a sudden, it lasted for about 5 minutes, and then it stopped.
This lasted about, I don't know, maybe about 30 minutes, 45 minutes to blow all the way through. It was quite a big storm,
Hmm.
and I was worried about losing a few trees. But that's my sitting out on the porch yesterday was I was in one of those moods of contemplating the
It's
big
the lightning
picture.
that scares me.
Oh,
We're
I
so
love being
dry
around
right
nature.
now.
Yes, we are too. It's
Yeah.
almost scary because
Yeah, they got more fires in Canada.
In fact,
again.
yeah, we're talking about the
night
pollution from
before
there.
last, we had a fire in the middle of the night that consumed about 30 acres, about 10 miles away from me, and that was quite frightening in the middle of the night. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Still kind of sad about the fires in Maui.
That
which
is
very
heartbreaking.
sad.
It is heartbreaking the more you learn how, what that fire did to Maui. It is
Yes.
devastating. And-
What really bothers me is the GOP. One lawmaker saying in a lie that all the relief, telling the people of Maui that all the relief is gone to the Ukraine, and that's just plain
That's Marjorie
ugly.
Taylor
Oh my God,
Gangrene.
these people are
It's plain
so
ugly.
That's Marjorie Taylor Gangrene said we'd love to help you out, but all our money's going to Ukraine. Yeah, that's who they are, baby. They don't have a
Sport
heart.
for-
They could give two
strikes
shits.
again.
It's a political ad for them. It's going to be Biden's fault that the fire even started. Even the wind is going to be Biden's fault. Are you shitting me?
Absolutely.
It is. It's sad. But I getting to that
But
thought
Hunter's
of
laptop, John.
What?
Hunter's laptop.
quick. Hey, you know what I do have in our fight for democracy? Our Blue Dot family here, who a lot of you may have remembered from years ago, that one of our Blue Dots decided to run for office. And we were so
Yeah.
proud of her. We got behind her 100%, this whole Blue Dot family. Unfortunately, she did not win that election. And we were all heartbroken and everything. But Aaron Trombley is not somebody who is going to give up. Aaron's coming back, baby. And Aaron is running again. So run, Aaron, run. And we want to highlight her 2 for Blue for Aaron Trombley. She is running for Morrow Town Clerk. This is a small position in our grand scheme of things. But this is how this is where democracy works, baby. And this is
Yep.
one of our Blue Dots, longtime Blue Dot. And she's actually getting into the arena. And she's going to fight her way up. And she can do that a whole lot easier if we help her. So 2 for Blue, Aaron Trombley running up and oh shit. Hey Bernadette,
Yes.
remind me where Morrow is.
She's in Upper New York.
That's right. I knew that. I was testing you. That's what we do here to make sure everybody's staying on top of their. Yeah, no, momentarily I forgot. Oh shit, what state is that? Because
She's
I
in
have so many
upstate
in
New
my
York, yes.
upstate New
And,
York indeed.
I just love this picture of
I
her.
do
She's
too.
so lovely.
I do too.
Aaron, we support you 100%, darling.
All
So
the way
run,
behind you,
Aaron,
baby.
run. Y'all 2 for Blue her.
I am,
Her
Gene.
Act Blue is
full
up
of
and
nonsense.
running. go on and just drop her a couple
Yes.
dollars every once in a while,
And
and
she-
let's get this woman elected.
And if you
Yes.
notice, that is an official Act Blue
Yes.
address there. So, Erin's not messing around, baby. She's going to
No.
run, and she's going to run far, because she has ambition,
Yep.
and she knows she has a vision for what she wants to do. And it just tickles me that she came out of this Blue Dot family. It should make all of us proud. It should make all of us proud. Anyway.
And if she's got the guts to get out in her hometown and run again after having a bid at it and not being successful, but she
came
has
back.
tenacity.
She's not.
And she's determined to do something good for her hometown. And this is how you get involved. It starts on
It
the
is.
local level.
It is. And if anybody,
so, Erin, I support you. Wait till the beginning of the month, and I got you covered.
I'm
my
right
girl.
there with you, baby. I might have to wait
I'm
for
with you. I'm with you.
if anybody's wondering where Moru County is, it's just right up and down the street, not too far from Brian Delaney, where Brian Delaney grew up in northern New
Yep.
York. It's right down near his hometown. So I just saw that in the comment that somebody knew where. And
Right
anyway,
on. Right on. So
she's
let's
gonna.
support
I
Erin
love the
and
comments in
kick her
there.
down some cash. She's one of our own.
Yes, and she
One
loves
of our
cats. And she loves cats.
Absolutely. Yes,
So-
she does.
I like that. Anyway, run, Aaron, run. That's how democracy works, baby. But
Yep.
that's what was on my mind yesterday, was this democracy, and waking up to this morning's headlines about the names, address, and photographs of the Georgia grand jury being passed around on right-wing media. That's a scary thought, baby.
Yes.
This man.
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's part of the Georgia. The grand juries are not anonymous down there.
No,
Their
no,
names
the
get
names
posted
are
with indictments
published.
when they come out.
Yes.
However,
Not their
the
pictures.
other half of this country is just despicable. Hillary was right. They are deplorable.
They are.
took their names and they got their addresses
Threatening.
because addresses are public knowledge, and they took pictures of these people and posted it all over.
To what end?
right wing.
What is the
sites.
intention?
The
The intention is to
intention.
intimidate.
To intimidate.
Yes.
To
Retaliate.
scare them. Yes.
But- But they don't have anything to do with it from here on out. They just said, yeah, there's enough evidence to hold
Yeah.
these charges true.
They just listen
Yep.
to the prosecutor who presented the evidence. They look at the evidence. They say, "Is this believable evidence? Is this proper?" And they go, "Yeah, it is." And there's the indictment. It's not the trial.
But these Trump tards can't
No.
figure that shit out.
No.
They're just trying to do his bidding.
And you can
so,
see that in the lady in Texas who just got her ass arrested for
Yep.
threatening the life of Judge
Well, I
Chutkan.
hope the FBI and the GBI are on that, because no.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
before we get carried away here,
maybe Georgia's legislature should reconsider making their grand
maybe they
jury
should.
known.
maybe they should.
Right.
Because it could because nowadays you have to consider it, because of the world we live in. It becomes a dangerous place just to do your civic duty. Let me get the two that just came in the room. Jorge, are you with us?
I am, sir.
How are you doing this evening, brother?
I have a couple little. Well, John, he's going to have a big thing at Bedminster there on
Oh,
Monday.
I know it. I'm already.
And I heard somebody
It's
say,
going to be big news, buddy. It's going to
well,
be
now,
huge.
how will you?
Huge.
You pull up in the parking lot, okay, and then you go to the first green, and you turn left at Ivana, and you go over there.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be. Welcome to the room, brother.
Okay, now the other thing is
Pardon me.
Tucker
There
who?
it
Okay,
Yeah.
you know how quickly people forget. Tucker Carlson,
Oh, I've
his
not forgotten.
biography came out a week ago.
Oh, yeah? I needed new toilet paper.
Yeah, and it sold 3,000 copies in
Hey.
a week.
A lot of people
Woohoo.
needing
It
toilet paper.
has-
He's
It-
going to get
it-
to the top of
money.
that number one list rather rapidly doing that.
Of course,
Mhm.
Fox News people don't read, but Tucker who?
Yeah, right.
Already gone.
All right, wait. Let's get Joe in the room here. I brought Joe in here too. Joe, guess what I had for dinner?
What you have for dinner?
Ribs, buddy. Ribs.
Ribs.
Yes, sir, I did. Fine tasting
Oh, my.
ribs too, brother.
I tell you what, I just had me 2 of them.
You did it. It's rhetorical. You did a fine job, brother. You did a fine job.
I appreciate that because
The whole family enjoyed them.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You know, I'm on the road again. I went to go help.
You sound
my,
like you're on the move.
I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Yeah.
Just like all the other court decisions are. They're on the move. Let's go. Let's
Let's
get it
go.
done.
Let's get it done. Anyway, I don't want you being distracted. I need you driving. I need you safe because them ribs was good. I might need some more.
Oh hell yeah! Anytime.
Is Maria with you?
Anytime.
Is Maria with you?
No, she's wore out.
Oh, I don't blame her, man. You're working her to the bone, man. Come on.
I tell you, we cooked and we went here, there, and everywhere, and she's not the kind of person that likes to go to the beach. And we stepped out on the beach barefoot, and
Barefoot on the beach.
I tell you what, it wasn't a good deal because when she looked under her feet, they were all black.
Oh, tar balls.
Tar balls.
Yeah, welcome to the Gulf of Mexico nowadays.
I hate
Walk
that.
down
She says,
down the beach, you get tar balls on the bottom of your feet.
oh, she was mad. She said, where did that come from? It ruined
Yeah.
my beautiful sandals.
Sometimes
said,
it gets bad.
Yeah, well, it's those ships that come abroad. You know, they flush out their tanks out
Yeah.
in the ocean. And
Right out in the
comes
Gulf,
in.
they'll flush them damn tanks out in the ship before they come in on and pick up a new load and stuff. All that crap goes
And
out there and it washes up on our beach. I hope they catch every damn one of them, but they won't. It's been going on
And
forever.
Coast Guard can't do anything.
Yeah.
They're out there.
You got to
far
catch
enough
them in the
away.
act, you know,
You got to catch them in the act.
and they can see
And
it
Randy,
coming.
Randy, if you're listening, I got your number, dog. I got your number. You'll be the next one.
Boy, howdy. Well, Joe, be careful on the road, buddy, and thank you for them ribs.
Ooh, rib pig.
Oh man, Joe's a barbecuing fool. Y'all, like I said, you look on Discord, you can see what he's doing in the middle of the night. He ain't sleeping like the rest of us.
Nope.
Anyway, I got one more I want to get up in this room because I sees him down there. Okay, we're gonna. Hey, Mitch, hold
Hey,
on.
what's up, John?
How are you doing, brother?
How you doing, Mitch?
Oh, I'm about a quarter to excellent. How about yourself?
I'm pretty almost there. I got a few. I'm a little low. I could still use a little bump up there, but I'm pretty damn high.
Imagine the mentality you have
Imagine.
to call a federal judge who literally has the power to imprison from your house anyone in America. You heard me right. Trust me when I tell you. All the judge has to do is sign a paper, give it to the U.S. Marshals.
There you go.
Federal judge. That's it. It's over.
I'm thinking it's
Call
going to
her
have to
the
come to that.
N-word.
I'm thinking it's going to have to come to that.
Say that she's corrupt.
Left a message.
And left a message
Yes.
that she was going to kill her, and that. And here's the problem with as if we don't already know.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with the Trump cult. Trump is a fucking coward. His skill, if you can even call it a skill, is in getting people to do the dirty work for him.
Well, he stands behind him, taking the credit for, oh, look what I'm doing, defending America and all that bullshit.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
when it comes to wrapping your hand around the handle, Trump has no part of that.
Why did my
He
thing ding?
gets people to
did not
do
ding.
his dirty work. Here's the thing, and they pay him to do
Hey,
it.
him. Hey, guess what? Wait a minute. Let me ding this because it didn't ding on my computer there. Mitch Goldstein just came in with a $10 donation and said, when Trump is imprisoned, democracy in America will have its greatest victory. Stay strong, Blue Dots. Because at some point, thank you very much, Mitch. Thank you, Julie. That's what he's trying to do. He is not a chance in hell he's going to get elected. Of course, I said that before and I was wrong. But I don't think so this time. But that's not the plan. The plan is to attack, and that's what he's trying to stoke his armies to do. And that's why the lady in Texas did what she did. That's how we have to worry about the jurors' names and pictures being, because that's their plan. That's what
he wants another. Here's what Trump wants. Trump wants another January 6th.
Except this time
in
he wins.
Atlanta.
Yes.
That's what he wants.
I agree 100%. He wants that agitation. He wants somebody to do something violent down there. It will be in the news, and you know what news is to him, good news or bad news? It's good news.
I have a feeling that the judge is not going to think too kindly of the things that he has done and continues to do.
What's the action she's going to take? What action can she take?
I hope she reins his ass in.
Is there any other? I mean, we're going to have to go through a gag order. She'll issue a gag order first. That will be the first thing she'll do.
No. Let's do what we would do to anybody else. Lock him up.
That's what we should do, but I think the first she'll go through, if he continues this shit, I think she'll put an official gag order on him and then let him violate that.
She already told him he has.
He's already violated so much.
Speech. It is limited.
And that's what he's going to argue it as, free speech.
He can be in contempt of court because of documents he already signed at his arraignment. Lock his ass up.
I want to see it, baby. I want to see it.
Anybody else?
But we know it ain't going to be soon enough. Go ahead, Mitch.
Okay. And in case you've ever doubted that there's at least two different justice systems in the United States of America, I contend there are more. But there's at least two. And I can tell you how I know this. Because the woman who made those threats against that judge, she's in custody.
Right.
Donald Trump is not.
Apparently this woman has made these kind of threats before. She has a history of it, and they knew exactly where to go to get her ass.
Isn't that sad?
Because she's done it before.
Isn't that sad that they knew where to go?
Yeah.
What part of Texas was she?
I'm not sure. I think up in North Texas. I think up by Dallas. I think.
Oh, okay.
Which would make sense. A lot of Texas is red. They say. If you ask me, it's going more purple every damn day.
Yeah.
But there is a heavy concentration of Republicans up around the Dallas area. You go to Houston, solid blue.
Dallas is really red.
Dallas is really red. You go to Houston, solid blue. San Antonio, Austin, blue. Corpus Christi, blue. Brownsville, blue. El Paso, blue. The big cities. They're all blue, except for Dallas. Because oil and all that implies.
It says a lot about their school system.
Oh, man. It's, but that's where the fight is, baby. It's in America. It's all over the place. We all have to be involved in this shit because it's in every district that we get this shit done. Whether it be
John, I'm about to have a heart attack.
What?
I just saw gas at $3.23.
Where?
They're here in Memphis.
Really?
My ticker jumped.
You better stop and fill up, buddy.
Jump on it.
Yeah. It's been like $3.57 or something like that here. Where I've been
the hell with all you guys with anything less than $4. We're still paying somewhere close to $6 around where I am.
That would just kill me.
It's $4 here. Yeah.
That would just
I
kill
don't want
me.
to hear. I don't want to hear about that. Okay.
That's pitiful
Joe.
too. Because anytime we discuss the price of gas, it just makes me cringe because it's just a game, baby. Look at the oil company profits. They are raking money in, baby. The biggest profits they've had in history right now because they can.
Somebody's about to get a new Learjet.
Oh, who's getting a new Learjet?
everybody up there in the oil field companies.
Oh, man.
In Dallas.
Everybody's going on vacation, buddy. Everybody's getting a new
Tell me.
car, getting mama a new diamond ring. Oh, there's lots of stuff that the economy's doing good down here, baby. It did ding. Good.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
Yeah, thank you, Joe Biden. Stephanie Dean came in with a $2 donation and said, missing my husband, but glad he's doing better. Stephanie, now wait a minute. I have to do some investigation because there's a word in there that she keeps using, and I did not know. Now, I thought we were still waiting on, and something must have happened. Anyway, Stephanie Dean, I love you. Thank you for that, darling. I just can't wait till you and Jay be able to commingle again. That's a good word, commingle. So y'all can get back together.
And this woman who was called the judge is from Alvin, Texas.
Oh, Alvin? Yes, that's right outside of Dallas.
Houston.
Outside of,
Yes.
is it outside of Houston or Dallas?
Alvin is near Houston.
I thought it was near Dallas. I'm
It's
sorry.
south of Houston.
South of Houston. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Ding. Rolodex just went there on 77? Between here and Houston?
Yeah, 71, 70, 77, yeah. It's down in Brazoria County. My brother used to live there.
Really? Yeah. Well, then it's
Yeah,
closer to the
Alvin,
Gulf. Then it's
Angleton,
closer than
that
the coast.
area.
Then well,
Yeah,
you know, you get
it's
out in the
finished
rural
with
areas
the-
anywhere in Texas, it's more red. Democrats are mostly concentrated in the city. Well, no, they are more concentrated in the city. But that isn't why, indeed, I call myself a blue dot in Texas, because out in the rural areas, yeah, it's pretty solid red, just about everywhere you go. Until you come around my house.
And you know, Donald
others.
Trump, he's demanding that Fox News stop showing unflattering photos of him because he says they make him look fat and orange.
Really?
They're not showing those slim bronze.
They're not
photos
showing
of
the
him.
one with him as Rambo
know?
holding the, yeah.
Yeah, where
I'm
he's slim and
surprised.
bronze, and you know.
You know what story really made me smile? The story of hearing about Rudy Giuliani having to go down to Donnie and ask for money to pay for his legal fees, and Donnie told him no. And the only thing I can think of is this: that's like the
His house
masochist.
is up for sale
That's
now.
like the masochist saying beat me," and the sadist saying no. That's why I love it. Yeah, Rudy's
So,
gone
how
down there and
many
saying,
of those,
please help me, help me, help me.
Rudy's house is for sale.
Who, Rudy?
How
Rudy's,
many
they
of
say he's
those-
broke. He's broke. He's got no money, he says. And he's going to have a whole lot less, no money. A whole lot more, no money? Whatever way you want. He
Well,
says,
and
cook,
he
buddy.
owes his ex-wife a bunch of money too. That,
Don't you get,
know,
don't you get,
his latest
I
ex-wife,
think you earn money in prison. I think they pay you so much,
Yeah.
you'll be able to
A
work
place-
that off. That's the way I'm looking at it.
How many of those 19 co-conspirators do you think are going to get their legal fees paid by, their most famous
Yeah,
co-conspirator,
Zero.
Yeah,
Buck
none.
Trump?
Yeah,
None of
none.
them. And
Not a one.
so, what's that going to cause them to do? I don't know. Flip?
Yeah,
Perhaps?
at a certain point, something's got to break,
Yeah.
Something's
something
got to
is gonna
break. You got that many people co-conspirating. And now I'm looking at a headline that says the identities behind the 30 unindicted co-conspirators in Trump's case have been mostly identified now. So now we know who the 30 unindicted co-conspirators are. Those are the witnesses. And I keep reminding these idiots out there that, and I get them on my, I get them. No, I had a shit. I've been having fun with one. Anyway, God damn it, squirrel.
Where?
Just ran in front of my head.
Damn
when
that
I-
squirrel.
Yeah, I was thinking of the guy I was messing with on TikTok. He wrote, some redneck asshole been trying to challenge. I toy with him. I write back to him, point out the ignorance of whatever that is they're saying. And I got this one guy buffaloed in. Now I'm just calling him a super fan. Hey, you're back for another video. I'm glad I get another view. I appreciate it. Hey, I went into the whole damn thing. Anyway, Stephanie Dean came in to rescue me with $2 and said, co-mingle? Yeah, you've been talking to... Yeah, put it nicely. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie Dean. I appreciate that. Well, that's, what is it?
I'd like to know where Donnie, he's going to put some money in the commissary there when he goes to prison. He's got to have enough to be able to save him.
Yeah. I think Donnie's going to rub
Maybe
no
his
money.
daughter wife will put some money on his books for him. Hmm?
The only reason Donnie has any money is because he still has suckers that send money to him. That's why he still has something. You know.
And that's true. Huge suckers.
Yes.
I hear DeSantis doesn't have so many suckers.
Okay. All right. Now look.
No, he's losing them left and right.
Yeah.
Okay. The room is going to get full here again, so please I want to remind everybody to.
Right before we went on the show, I just heard that Florida now not only has leprosy and malaria, but dengue fever.
Oh, great.
See what Republicans, don't you see what that does to a state? Gets infected with all sorts of shit when you start that crap down there.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie went down there and that mold started growing and growing out of Mar-a-Lardo. Jesus, it's going to eat the whole state up, man. Pitiful.
Oh.
Hey, I'm going to remind everybody that we're going to increase the room a little bit, so be careful and mind everybody, because I see somebody new who has their hand up, and I want to bring him into the room. Craig, are you with us?
I'm here.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Greetings from Connecticut. Finally got the whole Discord figured out.
Hey, the only reason I'm here is I have kids. I wouldn't figure this shit out.
I'm really enjoying your channel. I thought everybody in Texas was a redneck, right-wing redneck, but there is some life in Texas.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. We're trying to keep it alive, brother.
I was listening to the other speaker regarding Rudy Giuliani.
Right.
He's also going to be doing videos now for $315 for weddings and things like that. So
Rudy?
He's a desperate situation.
I saw him do a video of reading "I'm a Little Teapot"
Are you
the other day. Oh my God, that was.
The guy's desperate. How much you gonna get for that? How much somebody paying you to do that? Just to get you on tape doing stupid stuff.
He ought to just clean windshields on the street. Come on.
Might as well.
That should be banned from every library. Okay.
$315 per clip. I mean, the guy is desperate, and he is right. He is selling his Upper East Side Manhattan apartment.
He's trying to create such a divide in this country that we physically have Americans turning against Americans.
This is America's mayor, y'all.
Yeah.
America's mayor is in the gutter.
Yeah.
Because
didn't he take a fall.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. Because you get that Trump shit on you. It just starts,
Yep.
You try to wipe it off and it just starts going everywhere. And, next thing you know, you're covered in shit. And everybody that comes in contact with the man ends up, is anybody doing well? No. No, Eric and Ivanka and Jared, the only ones I know walking, and maybe Don Jr. and Eric, maybe walking around with a little change in their pocket. Everybody else is, I don't know, facing indictments.
And, Jared and Ivanka cut ties as soon as they left the White House on January 5th.
Anyway, let me thank Keith Thompson, talking about Marines, came in with a $5 donation and said, others that hate and lies, what Trump offered to the red states. That's what he's offering them. Hate, lies, division, violence, all for him. That's what Trump is offering them. And the sad fact is that we have people in this country that are more than willing to follow him, to hold him up as somebody that should be a leader. And he is nothing but a scumbag, and we all know it. He's desperate. They say he's whining behind the scene. I'm sure that's exactly what he's going to be doing, is screaming and whining. Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Run that baby over with the bus.
I wonder if I could do that. There's the baby crying. There's Donnie. Let's see. Wait. Oh, shit, it run over the baby.
Have you noticed that Donald Trump Jr. has also been very quiet with these indictments. I haven't heard him on, was it True Social or anything like that? I haven't
Yeah.
made any posts from him. He's been awfully quiet.
Has he?
Maybe he can't make a score of his favorite powdered drug lately.
Maybe
He's
so.
busy just
Maybe his
calling people
Adderall's
names
short.
right and left. You know, it's all their fault. Name,
Everything's-
name,
he's gonna
make
go
up some
off.
names.
You know, at a certain point, you have to think that not everybody on the Republican side is a complete moron and drank the Kool-Aid. And we can see that some conservatives have stepped up, and he is not 100% in the Republican Party. But there is enough in the Republican Party that is tainted the whole party. I don't even know how the party can survive as long as that man is anywhere associated with it.
I could tell you the non-Trump Republicans are more scared of Donald Trump than you and I are.
Yep.
I have to believe that. I have to believe that. Why? Because why don't we see good red-blooded, patriotic, flag-waving, eagle-flying, song-singing Americans, like most Republicans, come out and stand up against him? Is he that formidable? I don't think so. What is he going to do except scream and holler? The more he screams and holler, I think the fewer people are going to listen to him.
Well, it comes down to they
hope.
keep putting a camera in his face, John.
Well,
so when one of these people does come
therein
forward,
lies the
guess whose
problem
face
with our
comes up
society.
next?
That we this is entertainment. That's the way the news treats it now. This is 24/7 entertainment. We
Well,
got to
it
kick it out there.
sells.
It's the Trump channel 24/7.
It sells. People want to
Yes,
see it
they
for
want to
some
see it. It's like a
forbidden
circus.
reason.
And that's
Yep.
that's where I come down on a split decision on whether it be televised or not. You know, I want to for the entertainment. I want to see his ass squirm in that courtroom. But if they do, it's going to be a circus, and it's going to be a bigger circus. It's going to be the
Well,
grandest, the most wonderful
If
circus.
they do televise it, I wish they would do it on C-SPAN or something without the talking heads.
Right out commentary.
Let people see what is happening and let everybody make up their own minds.
That would
without
probably
talking
be the
heads.
best way to do it. Is just to have an isolated camera, like you say, like on C-SPAN, to where you have a view of the courtroom and an audio, and that's it. You don't get
Yeah.
anything panning around for this, that, and the other. You get a view. That's
Well, I'm
what,
sure that's probably all they will allow. I'm just saying that the
Yeah.
other networks get a hold of it and
Oh.
air it at the same time off of that feed, but then they're talking over it. They're
Yeah.
talking over it
Yeah.
the whole time.
and that's America, baby. Everything's,
That's-
yep. We have to have entertainment, and I'm no different. It's sad that the last 7 years of my life has been ate up with this asshole. Really has, and it wears on you. It does, quite a bit. And that's all. Every story you're trying to keep your mind up with everything that's going on, to be able to talk about it or rant about it, and it is. It's hard to keep that in your head. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It wears on you. But to give up, to allow something like this to continue without saying something, without fighting as hard as I can.
We don't have the option of
We
giving
don't.
up, John.
No, we
Our-
don't.
Our republic and this
Democracy itself.
is dependent
John,
upon
that
us
sounds
not
corny.
giving
Well,
up.
A lot of
As corny
patriotic
as it
things
sounds.
sound corny. But they get to
Absolutely.
your heart. That's the whole idea of America anyway. That's
People
what we
did
keep
not
fighting
go
for,
and
that
fight
dream.
for this country, and because it was corny. We didn't.
Yes.
People did. People like you and Keith and Bill and
A lot of veterans. A lot of veterans.
veterans did.
Mitch.
My nieces and nephews. Okay. My whole
Yeah.
family. My father did not go and fight for this country because it sounded corny.
No, baby. I'm telling you. And that's our duty.
And we all know somebody who has not come back from a
Indeed.
war. They didn't die because it sounded corny.
No, no, we have gone through history
And they
fighting
wouldn't
wars
die
for.
to allow this fucker to come along and destroy it either.
Well, that's the whole premise of this country is we are a people ruled by ourselves. We are in charge. We are the ones that make the decision. We can't blame somebody in the White House or anywhere else because we are the ones that put those people there. We're supposed to select people that we have trust to guide this country in a certain direction to benefit all that live in this country. But in my view, the Republican Party itself, they sing a good line of patriotism, baby. That's their thing. Wave the flag. Look at us. We are the most patriotic suckers you ever saw in your life. And the whole time, screw the working man over every way they can so they can give rich people as much money and power as they possibly can. That's what I see the Republican Party as. Nothing but a bunch of liars, cheats, and thieves that fool good Americans into believing that they're doing America's work. They're carrying the banner forward, when all they're doing is supporting a bunch of thieves who are willing to take away their own rights.
Here's the thing, right? What they've done is they have co-opted patriotism
Yes.
and rebranded jingoism and racism as patriotism.
Yes. Yes. Isn't that Tommy Tubby shit? Tubbaville? Now, when they said white nationalism is racism, he said, well, that's your opinion. Really?
He said, Trump said, oh yeah, I'm a nationalist.
Yes.
Like that's something to be proud of.
They think it is.
These are buzzwords.
Yes.
These are buzzwords for I'm a white nationalist.
It's buzzwords for I'm a white supremacist.
Dog whistle.
It's
You
a
call
dog
it
whistle.
supremacy. I will never give them the be supreme over me.
It's racism
No, it's
trying
not
to be
being
sold as
supremacy.
patriotism.
It's nationalism. It's white nationalism. And we need to call it that because that's what it is.
Look how long that this nation has been fighting to bring to fruition the words in our Constitution. When our Constitution was written, it didn't cover everybody. It didn't cover everybody. That didn't come along till Civil War, till after the Civil War. Then we started getting the rights of what our document says, what the Constitution implies, that all men are created equal, that all are endowed with certain inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No, not everybody. No, just white landowners. That's it. Everybody else, we had to fight for it. Everybody.
John.
Huh?
Correction, John.
Okay.
Just white men landowners.
Yes, white men,
Because there were
not
white
ladies.
men who were
Women.
not
No.
landowners,
Well, they
and
did.
women
Little things
and,
didn't know what they were
people of
talking
color.
about.
Yeah, no.
They should just sit around
When
and
they
drink
said
their
all
tea.
men are created equal, that's exactly what they meant.
That's what they
And
meant.
they only meant white men.
Yes. But what became of that? It is the definition of what that meant. That all men are created equal. What does that mean? That means all of us, men, women, all of us. Transgender too. Got to get them in there. And gay people. Bite your bullet, buddy. It includes
here's
all of
the
us, but all of us had to fight for
because
those rights.
The Federalist Society are
It
all
still lives.
about originalism, and so they stick to that
White
all men,
landowner.
and that's it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be fighting for a woman's right to have reproductive rights on her own nowadays.
Also for minorities
I'm getting
like me.
Somebody's mic is short circuiting.
Also, and don't forget, Bernadette, minorities also have a right.
Ed, you're coming in hot.
Who is
Yes.
it?
Ed.
Is it? Okay, there it went. It stopped. Oh, it came back. And it stopped. Oh, it might have been it. Thank you, Ed.
Yeah,
See if you can get that
I think
fixed.
he's got a loose wire or something in that
Yeah.
setup, that headset setup that he's got going on there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I got glitches going all over the place here.
Yes,
We
we're
lost-
full of glitches
We
tonight.
lost Mitch. I see we have a
Oh,
full
Mitch.
audience down there, and I love that Craig is
You have a glitch, but no Mitch.
no Mitch. Craig.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good, Mitch. Damn, you're right on the ball with that shit. Damn. Where were we? What rat killer?
Well, we have a Dave and an Ed that both have their hands up in the audience too.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh, there's Dave. Oh, there's Ed. Ed left. Ed maybe got us. Where's Dave? Oh, I see him. He's in the. Jeez, I can't see that one.
there you go.
Man, I gotta get my eyes. Dave, are you in the? Dave. Dave, is that you, Dave?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Good deal. And who does? Ed.
Can
Ed,
you hear
are
me,
back?
buddy?
Yes, I can hear you.
You hear me, John?
All right, good deal. Now we're back.
Bernadette, I wanted to say
Yes.
earlier, don't forget, you also have all minorities of ethnicity and color that are created equal also.
Not in this country. Not at the very beginning of it.
And guess
It
what?
wasn't
That's
written into the
true.
I hate to tell you,
True.
we're still fighting that fight right now too. That fight is not
That's
over.
True.
You know.
Yet sad but true.
And being one of those persons of color and of female persuasion, I'm doubly cursed
There
in
you
this
go.
country, honey.
Here you go.
But
It's
I'm
got twice
fighting
the reason to
every-
fight.
Every ounce of blood that I got, because you know why? This is my country too.
There you
and I'm not
go,
gonna
baby.
let these right-wing
There you go.
fascists
That's
stop
the
me.
attitude we all need to take. This is our country. This ain't Donnie's. This isn't the right wing nut job. It isn't the left wing radical. It's our country. It goes where we decide it goes. And that's the idea that we always have to drum into everybody's head. We can all sit and complain about it, but unless you're out there doing something about it, baby, you know, it's falling on deaf ears. You got to participate in this shit. It's how we get things done. It's how we move the marker. It's how we make a better, more perfect union. So, we keep fighting. But every day, the stories
Hey,
come
John?
out of shit that just hits the fan. Yes, sir.
We have an ex-state representative up here in Michigan that thinks he's still a legislator, and he's putting out updates all the time that doesn't matter. And I keep calling him a loser because he did. I mean, really, they changed the district and it turned blue, and he is asked out. And it's so funny to
You know,
see him
Dave,
spin his wheels.
I used to live in a blue district. This house used to be in a blue district until Texas gerrymandered the shit out of my district. And now my district runs all the way from the coast all the way damn near up to Austin with a little tentacle that reaches out and grabs every red farm and ranch you can think of. That's how
What's your
they
district,
took it.
Michigan,
What's
Michigan voted. Michigan voted voted against gerrymandering.
that?
So,
Anybody
I
should
mean,
vote against gerrymander. It should be against the
Yeah,
law. As a
we
matter
did
of
that.
fact, sometimes I wish that
Alabama was told by the Supreme Court to
Yes.
change their maps,
and
they chose not to. So there you have it. You
yeah,
know?
the Supreme Court told them to change 2 districts because that's what the numbers called for, and they changed 1 and said bug off. So what is the court going to do with that?
John, what's your district?
I am in district. What is this? I knew it was going to be.
District 12.
God, I can't remember right now, Mitch, what my district is. Wait a minute. Now I got to Google it because I can't even think. District 30. Oh man, I'm going to mess up on my own damn district. Are you shitting me? Come on. Google. Where am I? That's pitiful. For a guy that sits here and preaches.
You're in the 27th, John.
That 27th. There you go. I just hit it through Texas. 27th district here in
With
Texas.
that fucking dimwit Michael Cloud.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Exactly. A guy who sits in his office and he votes the way he's told to vote. I look at his votes. I pay attention to an app called ActiveVote. And on ActiveVote, they have this thing that... let me pull it up right now. We'll see what my good congressman is up to. And there's a tab in there.
Ted Cruz, I bet.
Huh? Oh yeah. You bet. Well, nobody likes Ted Cruz. Everybody hates Ted Cruz. I'm sure Michael Cloud hates Ted Cruz. Let's see. Loading the bills.
Oh, I was asking he's best friends with him.
Well, I'm sure not. Nobody likes Ted
And right
Cruz. I'm sure Michael Cloud probably
before
doesn't like him.
before Michael Cloud, you had Farenthold.
Yes, Blake Farenthold, who
Oh
got.
my God!
Oh, you talk. Yes, the big thing of him
You
is
guys are.
we remember him for being in his pajamas. The picture of him between two young ladies holding a glass of wine in his pajamas. That's Blake Farenthold. That's what he thought of the office. That's what he used the office for.
He's just vacationing Ted.
Yeah,
Just
let me see.
remember that. It's vacationing Ted.
I'm looking at the last thing here that my Congress, well, the state of Texas here in the United States. Let me see, endangered species status for northern long-eared bat. It's a bill in front of the Congress, and Michael Cloud voted yes. Oh, it's an even split there. I'm surprised. Oh, I already did this. Let me see. Military budget. You bet your ass everybody voted yes for that shit. National Transportation Safety Board. It gives me a way to keep on top of the bills.
Infrastructure and PACT Act.
Yeah, and the PAC Act.
Infrastructure and PACT Act.
You can look. You can go to that app if you want Active Vote. I'm not promoting the app. It's just the app I use, and you can punch in your district wherever you live in the country. It'll tell you your whole line of power, all the way from the president right down to your local mayor and shit, and everybody in that line.
Name of the app again?
Activote, ACTIVOTE, Activote.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, it's a good little app to have. It, especially when the season is going good, they stay up to date with everything that's going on, and it asks your opinion about stuff, and it's a good little app to stay informed. Like I said, it'll let you know how your congressman is voting for every damn thing that comes up in the Congress, and I can look at his record. And he votes yes when the Republican Party slaps him in the back of the head and tells him to vote. Outside of that, it's no.
We have to retire our two senators up here, Peters and Stabenow. They need to be retired and just get them out of the way.
Are they
which is a lot of states.
Are they Republican or
no Democrat?
Democrats.
No, they're Democrat.
I'm
just
not
eligible.
Just what?
Just eligible.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that it's time for somebody else to step into those roles instead of
you want some new leadership stepping up. A lot of places want that. And it is, in my mind, it is time for a new generation to step up. I'm not ready to let it step up now. Joe Biden,
the United States Senate is not in any sort of position to, be too picky about who we pick.
Yeah.
Our majority there is very, very slim. And we actually have two pretty decent Democratic senators in Michigan. Granted, they're not spring chickens, but for the most part, Michigan's in pretty good shape. They got a good governor, they got good senators, and they're doing the right thing by and large.
Well, let's hope they stay that.
40 years later, the Democrats actually have the majority. Freaking awesome.
Outstanding. So we need to hold that in Michigan.
Yeah.
We're fighting hard down here in Texas. I got the conversation with somebody who we're both kind of hoping a certain somebody steps up to challenge Greg Abbott for governor here. This guy's got to go. Greg's got to go. He needs to roll on down the road, baby. The man has done his best to destroy this state.
Just ask him to stand up and see what he can do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, everybody's waiting on a decision to see what this guy's going to do. But, that's how come politics is, it's important no matter where we live. In Texas, in Michigan, California, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, it doesn't matter. It only works when we all, this one time when we all get the national vote. When we're all voting for the same thing on the presidential election. But don't think for a minute that your vote for senator or congressman doesn't affect me down here in Texas or my congressman indeed or senator affecting your state. It all intertwines like gears, baby, and if we don't get things out, things wobble around, things break. And we got to get it running a little smoother.
Sorry. Has anybody been paying attention to Dark Brandon? He's getting pretty freaking ruthless lately.
He's. I haven't checked up on the Dark Brandon side of it. I just know he's doing a hell of a job. We're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, I know it.
Considering that
If you look at some of his, if you look at some of his speeches and stuff, he is really going after him. He really is going after them all.
Good.
It's awesome.
Well, yeah, Dark Brandon is doing good. He is, and we have a lot to show for it too. And you know, you got to remember that we're coming out of a COVID crisis and a crisis of 4 years of an asshole trying to do his best to destroy a country. That's what we're trying to dig our hole, come out of that hole. And it's a deep one, and that's Donnie's still down there digging, baby. He doesn't want the hole to go away. He wants it to get deeper, so he can point at it.
Green is helping him because Marjorie Taylor Greene said that all Democrats should be arrested.
Well, of course.
She's acting all fascist and delusioned.
Yeah. She's also saying that's why we can't send money to Maui because we're sending it all to Ukraine.
Go find some potato salad to stick in her mouth and shut the fuck up.
Somebody.
She's off and fill the hole. Let her do it.
It just kills me that they reelected that lady, who has done nothing as a congressperson,
it's not
legislatively.
Like anybody running against her, John. That she had a Democratic candidate who ended up dropping out mid-race, and so she pretty much ran unopposed for the second time. So, if anybody is in the 14th district of Georgia,
please,
and wants to step up,
half a
we
brain.
will back you 1,000%.
We'll go with half a brain.
Throw your name in the hat.
Because that lady ain't got none. She is now. I hear she's wanting to pitch herself as vice president for Donnie. That's what she's pitching.
Please let her. I will guarantee you, she will be like Palin out of Alaska on John McCain's ticket.
Indeed.
She will sack the shit out of his fat ass. Oh, please let her run.
Right. Hey, I want to thank Jeanette Miller.
I have a feeling that she's not cute enough to be on his ticket.
Pat Hunter, thank you.
She got sport feet.
Yeah.
She's 32 years old for him.
Yeah, right.
Just a little bit of information here. I rolled up to the most local town. I mean, actually, that's got like a Walmart or a big grocery stores or anything like that. And I freaking drove past a trailer park that's had 2024, Trump 2024.
Oh, buddy.
And it's like,
oh, they're there. I'm waiting on the first one to come up on my street. Are you kidding? My butt boy down the street still got his "Let's Go Brandon" signs out there, and he's got his "I Hate the Blue Dot Family" sign out there.
Well, that's because there's people in those trailer parks who think that they're in the trailer parks because of liberals.
That's it.
They're not in
it's
the trailer
Democrats'
parks
fault
because
that they're
of liberals.
if it wasn't for Democrats, they'd be living at the mansion on top of the hill. That's the way it goes. It's all those liberals.
John, I wish for one of those lightning bolts to hit that house next door.
Oh.
For one. Well,
the day it does, I might turn my head up and go, okay, I'll rethink the whole thing now.
One of the lightning bolts.
He had a chance yesterday, he could have hit it. But, no, that's, I'm like everybody else in America. If you haven't already, I'm sure if I drove into Corpus, I'm going to find some idiots with a Trump sign outside. On my street right now, no, just butt boy, one house, who still has his "Go Brandon" and the hateful sign towards me and the Blue Dot Family. And, he's a dick.
It's nice. Our
been up there for 2 years.
It's nice that our state. Oops, sorry, John.
No, that's right. Go ahead.
Our state actually is, compared to what I can't, Minnesota or I think it was Montana, where they voted down the free lunches and stuff. Our state is actually producing free lunches for, lunches and breakfast for everybody. And it's
really?
just funny that
some of that socialist shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it nice when a community comes together, cares for the people that live there? Yeah.
It just
The
it just
socialism they
another
preach
Trump
is a
sign.
different socialism than what we try to practice it. We're not looking for the government to control everything, but we need a government that takes care of everybody. The wealthy get theirs every
I just
damn day. It is a struggle for people at
I
the bottom.
what
And
I
You know,
hate
communities.
is
that was part of the Democrats' plan to help underprivileged children in this country is to be able to feed them. And what did every last single Republican in this country do? They voted no on helping poor children get food in their homes.
But they're
And
pro-life.
these
the
people,
states are doing
these
it
people
too.
are fucking despicable.
They are pro-life right up until the time you are born, and after that they could give two shits about you. Pull up your bootstraps,
Yeah, John.
go to work out there. There's somebody needs
It would. We could throw more money at the Defense Department year after year after year, but we can't feed hungry children
No,
in our own damn
no,
country.
we're fighting on a budget. No, we got very little money
Shameful.
left after we pay the defense budget, which I remind you is like
I have a theory.
$890 something billion this time. Boy, howdy, we're
I have a
talking real
curiosity
money.
question.
What?
Um, how much of that defense budget is going to have to start going to FEMA?
That's they're not going to give any of that money up to FEMA. They might spend part of it on the military effort to provide relief, which they will do. Don't think for a minute that the U.S. Navy, which has large bases over there, isn't already involved in every way they can. The military will step up anytime there's a disaster. When we're talking about the
just
defense
crazy.
budget itself, though, for somebody who has not only been in the military but civil service, the stories you hear of fraud, waste, and abuse and theft is just as much as any time in our history. And the saddest thing I've always said about it, it's done by good old-fashioned, red-blooded, God-fearing, America-loving patriots who fuck this country over every day for as much as they can get. That's us. Baby.
No accountability.
You have to take credit for what we produce, and that's what feeds upon that defense budget.
Yeah.
Is people
See,
that know
well,
how to work it. Oh, go ahead.
It would be nice to actually, I don't know what the FEMA budget is, but they could save a
It
little
ain't
bit
that
off
much.
that, especially, Hawaii.
In my opinion, they could cut the defense budget in half, still have enough to provide for our military readiness, and still have enough in there for programs for advancement in technologies. We could do that.
Yes, John.
If you could
Yes,
just
John.
cut out the ridiculous profit margin that defense corporations have with the government, and it's sad. It is. It hurts us. It hurts my feelings, because I consider myself a pretty patriotic fellow. That's the way I try to live my life. I grew up that way and all that shit. And you get on the inside and you go, wait a minute, what? How much? And it's disgusting, and it's in everything they do, from the language of what they say, and how it's written, to disguise a real meaning. Anyway, I get on a rant occasionally. On that shit.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's what you do, John.
Yeah, well, especially if there's some things personally, and first-hand knowledge and shit, and it just really pisses you off like that. Did we lose Mitch? We lost Mitch. Again, we lost Mitch. Mitch, Julie, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that, brother, anytime you do. Yeah, he sometimes drops out and disappears. Anyway.
Just all the stuff that's going on with climate and stuff. They're providing a lot of housing and stuff like that. And FEMA, I think, can run out of money at a point.
There are more disasters, just every day.
With climate change it coming at us every other day, the storms are getting stronger. The damage is costing more and more and more. And if we don't get off of this fossil fuel burning, it's going to get worse. And talk about running out of money. We'll spend more on trying to help people recover than trying to prevent this from happening in the first place. But, you know, we have one whole side of our government that just fights us on doing anything about and being proactive about anything in this country. The only thing that they care about is tax breaks and for the rich and less restrictions for, you know, corporations.
And what's
Everything
in your
else
pocket?
socialism.
Oh, and what's in my pants? That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everything that you think about, though, everything the right thinks about is all socialism, but these programs actually can save their voters and all voters. But, you know, hey, just let them go.
It's not about saving their borders. It's not about saving their people. It's about them becoming more lucrative and more enriched by their tax breaks. Because let's not forget, every last single congressperson up there is benefiting from having some sort of inside knowledge on some sort of activity going on as far as making money is concerned in this country. Every last single one. Do you honestly think that they live off of their congressional pay? Hell no.
No,
Hell no.
they're poor
Oh, no.
until they come
There's
into
not a
office,
single
and then-
congressman up there ain't a millionaire, baby. They didn't make. They
Thank
might
you.
not. Some of them, most of them, went in there as millionaire. Some did not. Mine did not, but he is
Mitch
now.
McConnell never did.
He is
didn't
now,
have a
baby.
penny when he came to office.
Yeah. Of course, we all know
First came to office 38 years ago.
there's no such thing as insider trading because that's illegal, and Congress doesn't do that. Wink,
That's bullshit.
wink,
When
wink.
they've raised minimum wage, and it actually supports communities around here, that's where the economy's at. It's not in the stock market. You know, if you have money to invest, big whoop. But everyday businesses and everything that goes on around in all our little communities
money
is the economy.
is invested in my house.
And that's why
And
Joe
that's-
Biden is out there trying to make our communities operate much better. Infrastructure for
That's
one.
it, baby. And that's a big one. To drive around on the
But you
highways
hear-
around this
You know,
country.
he wanted to give child care and food programs to people after the pandemic because we were all hurting because of the
Wow,
pandemic,
Bill, take care.
because of what Donnie did. Okay?
Anyway.
I have a
he
serious
got
question.
every time he turned around, he got every program that he wanted to do to help benefit the average Joe Blow like you and me.
There you go.
They, meaning the Republicans, shot it down.
They're busy.
Okay.
They're hunting. They're doing Hunter Biden right now. They don't have time for anything else.
Oh, Hunter Biden.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's-
goodness.
They gotta
you know.
they gotta get that. Plus, you know, all the other.
Another curious
All I know is
question.
this.
We're gonna go ahead, Dave.
Just another curious question. You think in the next 4 years Joe Biden will actually pass the child tax credit and actually make it better?
I hope.
Because that's
Child
what I'm
tax
thinking
credit.
too. And
It's not
college.
it's not something that Joe Biden
That
can
has no
do.
control. Yeah.
That's something that Congress has
That
to
Congress
do.
has to do that.
And
Right.
we need
The
to
blue
take.
wave.
And
Every
unless we put the people in there that's actually going to make a difference and stop this stupid
That's
ass
where the difference
filibuster
comes.
that goes on,
Is the people that we put
then
in Congress.
no, it's not going to get passed.
Yeah.
It's up to us to elect our elective
We
representatives.
pass the bills, baby. That's the way you have to look
and,
at
you
it.
know, people like Ted Cruz and Sporkfoot out of the 14th district of Georgia, and her
Boo Bart out of Colorado.
Bobo the
There's a
Clown
list,
out of
baby.
the 3rd district of
There's a
Colorado
list.
gotta go. These people gotta go.
And we're the ones that make them go, baby. That's what this
We're
is
the
all
ones
about.
that make them go.
Anyway, we're going to wrap it up for
Mitch
this evening.
McConnell, we ain't never getting rid of Mitch McConnell. We have to wait for the angel of death on that one.
It doesn't look like he's going anywhere.
He's already seen him.
Yeah, I think he's knocking on his shoulder.
But the angel
What are
ain't
you
ready
talking about?
to take him
He
just
just
yet.
doesn't notice he's fixed to put a stare out there. Death is in his face going, hey, hey, I'm here. And Mitch is ignoring him.
Hey, how?
Anyway,
He's
Halloween
staring
is
at the
coming.
white light.
yeah, I guess they go to the line.
Halloween is
Go to the
coming.
line.
Knock, knock, knock.
Anyway, we're going to wrap it up for this evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank Mitch and Julie Goldstein coming in earlier. Thank you very much and joining the conversation. Craig, I want to thank you, buddy, for coming in. First time coming in the room. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did
Well, good.
immensely.
We're gonna be here 3 times a week, buddy. This is now. We do have to let you know. Do you know where the blue room is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we'll all be heading here in just a few minutes.
Gonna have fun.
That's where the party is over there. We'll have a party here in just a few minutes. But Craig, thank you for coming in, and glad to have you as a member of the family, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. And Ed, always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
And Bernadette,
Yes.
I did want to say for Joe Biden's agenda, we should have free GED classes, free literacy classes, free job training. That's all I can say to help to make
I
it more
agree
easy.
with you. And if nothing
100%.
else, just know
college
you have the University of YouTube out there all the time.
Oh, it's there. Knowledge is there. But yeah, they preach the fact that it takes a college education in today's world. So yes.
What about reading classes? I mean, for those that are illiterate, I mean, to help them.
Well, we're
That's
going
all.
to try to help the Republicans
And
as
you
much
know
as
what?
we can.
If we read to our babies, they will know how to read.
There you go.
That's true.
Read to your babies.
Yep. Take care of your
True.
babies because they're your
Absolutely.
future.
It's good to hear from you, Bernadette. Good to hear from everyone. I'll say goodnight to you all. See you all Sunday.
All righty, Ed. We'll be
All
here,
right.
brother.
All right, take care. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
And Dave. Thank you, Dave, for coming in. Enjoyed the
Yes, sir.
conversation.
Thank you very much for letting me come in and talk.
Not a problem.
No,
buddy. That's why we're here,
just
baby.
Really quick.
What's that?
Just really quick, I have seen a lot. I mean, my stepson got to go he did 6 or 8 weeks, 8 weeks of welding training, and he was already going through the trade school for automotive. So, I mean, and he actually got paid to actually learn how to weld.
Outstanding.
So, there are good programs out there.
There
for
are
everybody.
good programs out there.
So,
You know,
find them.
that's it. Motivate everybody to get out there and do their best, no matter what. Anyway, Dave, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, John.
You bet. And Joe,
Yes, sir.
thank you for the ribs, buddy.
No problem.
As a matter of fact, there's still some left, and I'm not done yet.
Well, I told
That
you.
was
I
a whole
told you
rack
I
of
got
ribs, buddy.
The whole rack.
Yes. Yeah, Joe sent me the
you,
picture, and I'm on my way, baby.
Oh yeah. What time was it, John? About 11 o'clock.
It was about 11 o'clock by the time I got over to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
we were still partying.
Yeah, y'all were still out there, so I didn't feel bad.
No.
Yeah, I got
Joe
home,
doesn't
I don't
sleep.
know, about midnight or so, a little bit. Yeah, I ate,
Joe
a few-
doesn't
I, ate,
sleep.
I ate a little bit before I went to bed last night, and then dreamed about it, and then got up and had some more today. And I'm not
There
done.
you go.
And I'm not done.
No.
Meat just flies
You're,
off
are you sharing?
when I have to.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am. Everybody got some, and I just stare at them with every time they take a bite. You can eat all of that, really? All of that?
Even the kiddies, huh? Even the little kiddies got
I
it,
have been
you know?
treating the cats to the bones. I have to take them outside. Nobody inside the house gets a bone because I don't need anybody fighting over a bone. But all them cats outside, well, here's a bunch of bones, y'all. So.
Well,
here's
we'll
what
see you
God
in the
got.
blue room.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much for coming in.
No problem.
And Miss
Bye bye,
Chick.
everybody. I'll see you in the
Good
blue
night,
room.
Joe.
All righty. Miss Chick, thank you very much. Has anybody shared
You're
today?
welcome, John. We have to thank Tony Boyd too, right?
Oh, indeed, and
Absolutely.
thank you for thank you. Yes, indeed, Tony Boyd. Not only for coming in the room, but for my T-shirt in my doll and the great donation that he made. But more specifically for the T-shirt, because we're having fun with this doll and the T-shirt. The stories going on with this cat are just, because I have a thing going with this red, blue, and this. I'm working in this into a rant. I'm telling you, there's a reason he's got a red shoe and a blue shoe. And
Well, that'll be great.
yeah. Anyway, thank you, Miss Chick, for kicking me in the head and reminding me.
You're welcome, and I do have a couple of shout outs.
Who you want to shout?
Well, Marsha.
You know I love that name.
Kotzmeyer, I think is the name, from Ohio.
Outstanding.
Teddy Applegate from California, and I think that might be a pseudonym. I'm not sure.
We thank him anyway.
But that's okay.
Yes.
Linda Finch Radicoy from Florida.
Outstanding.
Andre Marshall from California. Michael Mangin from Minnesota. Brian, I think it's Woolley, Wolle from Maryland.
Woolley.
And Lee Stallings from New York.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Thank
Sharing
you.
that was today's rant.
That was just today's rant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outstanding. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting good numbers on the videos. The family continues to grow. I don't know if I already mentioned it. Not that long ago, we were at 32,000 followers on Facebook. We've gone to 33, 34, 35. We are now at 36,000 followers on Facebook in not that long of a time. And the same thing is happening on TikTok. Our numbers, I'm having fun on TikTok. I like to pick on the trolls. I mean, troll like I'm not going to say something. I don't get it. I will signal somebody out for a little while and have an extended conversation with them. But you can find it all on TikTok in the comments. I'm right down there. Don't come on my shit kicking your crap around.
Celebrate Discord.
Anyway.
Please.
And I'm just going to remind all
awesome.
you blue dots, we got to vote no matter what's going on with the orange turd. I did the distraction, whatever happens to him, we have to vote.
That's the whole purpose of this. Educate, stimulate, and get people out to vote. You adapt, you overcome, you move forward. The only way we do that is to learn who we need to vote for, get those people in office, and move this country forward. And Bernadette, thank you so much for putting the address in the chat. Because John likes getting T-shirts, man. We don't like getting a T-shirt in the mail. Anyway, Miss Chick, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. And Bernadette.
Yes.
Thank you, darling.
I'm gonna shout out my good friend Erin Tromley. I am so stoked to see her running for town clerk up in her little town called Monroe, up there in upstate New York. Erin, we got your back. We're gonna keep pushing you every chance we get.
We're gonna do others too, but y'all remember, Erin is a blue dot who decided to actually jump in and do something. So it's a vested interest in this family. I am too. Because we talked the talk. She got up and started walking, baby.
She got in the race, man. She put her feet in the race, and she's off and running.
She is a lovely, intelligent, and caring person. She wants to make some changes in her area.
And she likes cats.
And
she likes cats.
So we're gonna support Erin as much as we possibly can, and you go, girl. Run, Erin, run.
I told Travis put that button on the main. Oh, I'm losing some main page. So it's right there on the front. So every time I can reach a button, I can just reach up there and hit Erin. The other ones I have to turn and look for. Anyway, Bernadette, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And that's how we do it, baby. That's how this family rolls. We work together and we move forward. Anyway.
And we like, share, and subscribe.
All the time, baby. The buttons are right down there. I want to thank everybody who donated tonight. I want to thank Robert Fox, who just came in on YouTube and subscribed. We appreciate that. Thank you to every one of those names going by on that list, baby. You're the only reason I can keep this shit going. And I appreciate you all so much. And a lot of other mushy shit I could say anyway. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We will be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. But hey, get ready. Mañana is Beer and Bud Friday. Put the cerveza on the ice there. Get ready to put the bud in the bowl, and we're going to slide into another weekend. There ain't no telling what kind of news is going to come up. But until then, take care of yourself. Try to put a smile on your face and give it away to somebody else. We'll see y'all later.